Nothing beats a good coffee, I tell you that. Now I know I said that this is a one-man crew, but I gotta really own up to it. It's not just me, I actually have an apprentice in my garage workshop, and you'll be meeting him right now. Mocha, come here, buddy. This is Mocha the Roddy. He is my apprentice. He's not very good at a lot of the technical stuff, but he is very good at keeping me motivated. Check out this cool laser engraving test I did yesterday. Look at this. I think this is pretty cool. This is gonna be one of those things I'm gonna cover in my vlog series, so if you are into laser engraving, don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I'll be going through all the details of how I not only create these designs, but I actually engrave them and all the settings. Good morning from a not so sunny spring in Macedon Ranges, Australia. Now, today is Monday, September 16th, 2024. What I'm gonna run you through today is exactly all the things I have achieved in last 7 days. But before that, we need to get through a casting run to fulfill existing orders. Not too shabby, hey? Look at this. Pretty proud of this one, actually. Again, though, I am not a professional by any means. I've really reached this level after so many failed trades. Any of the veterans in the industry, if you have any tips for people watching this video and for myself to improve, please leave them in the comments below because this is what's gonna help me improve. Thanks. Now, let's get the flask ready. The working time here is quite crucial. I gotta quickly take it to the vacuum machine and get all the bubbles out. We only got about a total of 8 minutes to work with this investment, so let's go. All right, now that this is all done, we can actually sit down and talk. So let's do that. So if you've already reached this part of the video, I think it's time that you hit that subscribe button. I'd love to continue to do these, and my only motivation really is just seeing the subscribers count and the view count go up. It also kind of helps push my videos to more people on YouTube. So please consider subscribing. Also, enabling the notifications by clicking on the bell icon would be a huge help. So the last week was a great first week for me. I accomplished 4 major things that I wanted to do. So for my collection, I started sketching about 15 designs, all inspired by the surf culture of places like Torquay and Gold Coast. I remember it was crazy catching my first wave at Torquay a few years back. That experience shaped a lot of my ocean-inspired collection. After sketching, I sort of moved on to the next step, which is creating these designs in 3D form, and I used Rhino software to do that. Now, learning Rhino itself has been a proper journey for me. I have done that using various YouTube videos, but I also purchased a course on one of the online websites called Udemy. Again, not sponsored, I paid for it myself. But once I was done with Rhino, I felt quite confident because I can translate things that I design in Rhino and bring them into physical world by using a 3D printer, and that was the next step. So everything I designed, I printed them using a 3D printer, and the resin that I used was a castable resin. What that meant was as soon as things were printed, I could really cast them using the lost wax, or in this case, lost resin investment casting method. So once that was done, you know, I casted all the designs, I polished them, I finalized them, took photographs and videos, and it was great to see that from a sketch on the paper, I had a physical product in my hand. The casting itself took me quite a few times to understand, and I had a few failures in the beginning. I think I had about 6 or 7 rounds of ruined casting. Either I didn't have enough vacuum, or my temperatures were off, or the resin wasn't burning off properly, but I finally nailed the burnout process, and I was very excited when I got my first successful print. Reopening my Etsy store was a big step. I had it set up a few years ago, but due to other commitments like my full-time job, I wasn't really active there, and it was just there with no products on it. But last week though, I made it my priority. I went onto Etsy, I set all the information up, I updated everything, and all the castings that I had done earlier in the week, I took photos and videos and I put all of them on Etsy online for sale. Etsy was like just a way for me to see if the products that I'm creating are a good fit for the e-commerce space. And if the whole idea was that if I can sell it on Etsy, that will validate the direction I'm heading towards and really give me that, you know, push to continue doing what I'm doing. And I'm very pleased to actually put this forward that I got 4 orders from Etsy last week, which was insane because I didn't expect it to happen that quickly, but it did. And that's all the motivation and validation I needed to continue doing what I'm doing here. And that's especially considering I only have about like 10 to 12 products there. So I think that was a great win last week. But as soon as I got the orders, I was like, okay, now I have to ship them. So the next challenge was packaging. I wanted to make sure that when I pack the items and the person who receives it also has this great experience unboxing or unpackaging their items. While the high quality product in itself is important, if the packaging doesn't really match your branding, that's another thing that I wanted to tackle from the get-go. So later in the week after I got those orders, while I couldn't really pack them exactly the way I wanted to, I was able to spend some time on Thursday and design some packaging material. I used an Australian service called Vistaprint. There were a few other ones as well, but Vistaprint was the cheapest one, and because I am just starting out, I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I ordered a few different things. I ordered some stickers of my logo. I ordered a packing tape. I ordered some marketing inserts that sort of give the customer an idea of what Sailors and Seekers is, how it started, but also there are some few QR codes there that will then take the consumer out of Etsy on a different medium. I had some boxes already with me that I had purchased a few years back for a different project, but there was no branding there. So stickers sort of helped me, you know, make those boxes mine and connected to Sailors and Seekers, so that was great. I also ordered a few different things on Alibaba as well, a ring sizer that I'll be including in my packaging for free. I also ordered some branded silver polishing cloths, or jewelry polishing cloths I should say. It has my logo on it, plus a PVC bag with my logo in the middle as well. And this will ensure everything combined together that the buyer has just a great, high quality, very catered experience, very Sailors and Seekers experience. So I was pretty pleased that I got that done by Thursday, and they actually got delivered today. So I've got some of the stuff. And I'll put them on the screen for you. Some of the packaging material that I am putting in, packaging inserts, have these QR codes. And the reason behind that is I wanted to take the customers that I have acquired on Etsy and direct them to my website. I have heard these stories where while it's great to start on Etsy, Etsy is quite difficult in the way they police, and a lot of sellers just get randomly kicked out. So I didn't want to take that risk. Plus, having my own website really means I have full creative control on how I present the products that I have there. So I wanted to do that from the get-go. It is essential for the identity of the brand to have, you know, its own website. So on Friday, I started just working on this website. I used Shopify, which was about 61 bucks a month. Again, not sponsored, I paid for it. And I just, used the entire weekend to get the website ready. Very excited that, I've finally managed to get the website done. It is all ready to roll, products are there. And if, a person scans any of the QR codes on my packaging, they'll be taken straight to my website with a discount coupon, which is, another one of those little push for consumers to buy from the website instead of Etsy, because the prices will be slightly cheaper. So that was another great win last week, and I couldn't believe that I was able to smash out all my 4 goals, which felt incredible. Now that the website is done, I think this week I'm going to tackle the marketing side of the things, as well as just polishing and coming up with a few more designs, because I understand 10 to 12 rings are really not enough for the visibility that I want the brand to have. So I'll be working hard this week to finish my second collection, which is called Karma, and that's really just inspired by my history and my culture in India. So that's going to be very exciting. I'm very excited about that. Now, before I finish this video, I wanted to provide an update on the flask as well. It has been an hour since I poured the flask. It's time to put it into the oven for the burnout cycle. This process takes about 8 hours. So I'm gonna see you in my next video with not only the results of this particular casting run, but also to run you through every single piece of equipment that I have in this garage, as well as how much it costs to actually buy these pieces and where I got them from. So if you wanna check that video out, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification by clicking on the bell icon under this video. Thank you for your support. I think this is an exciting journey for me, and I do wanna make sure I provide as much information, but also learn from whatever other folks and the community has gone through themselves. If you saw me do something that wasn't quite right, as I said, I'm not a professional, please leave info on that below as well. I would absolutely love to improve. Otherwise, I am going to see you in my next video. Until then, take care of yourself. Catch you later.